as Kyle Harvey is on the bench. 1:44 to go. It's been tough getting anything by Brady Rue. It was tough getting anything by Kyle Harvey. In goal for Xaverian. Marshy behind the net to Ryan. Ryan trying to get it back to Aiden Rodriguez. Rodriguez snaps it off the boards. On it is Lockwood. Lockwood sends it around. Nobody there for Xaverian. And racing down is Curtis from Malden Catholic. Number 4 on number 4. Aiden Rodriguez gets it to Andrew Barton. Right back to Rodriguez. Misses connections. And Bazile on the forecheck now with an open net. Barton snaps it around far side. Blumberg hustles up, throws it towards the net, misses the net short side. Ryan settles it behind the net. We're down to 1:09 to go. Ryan, good pass up to Lockwood, goes off his stick though. Blumberg sends it towards the Xaverian end. Off the boot of Rodriguez to Matt Ryan, stick handling. Ryan pokes it in deep, chases on Blumberg. They send it around far side and it jumps over the stick of Silva here with 53 seconds to go. Rodriguez back to get it for Xaverian. Bazile and Babineau and Curtis, all three forwards from Malden Catholic in the offensive zone. Long pass up intended for Lockwood. Blumberg back to get it and sends it right into his own bench. May pick off a coach over there. Hardly a friendly gesture there. Somebody's down behind the bench there off the snap by Blumberg as he was trying to knock it off the boards, but hopefully there's nothing serious over there. 40.6 showing on the scoreboard clock. And now Brady Rue will skate over to the benches. It may take a minute here, and that might be one of the coaches. I don't see Coach Kuchar. Well, we're at a quiet moment here as apparently the puck hit somebody behind the Malden Catholic bench, and it could have been Coach Chris Kuchar. Obviously, if it's a player, they have masks on and probably wouldn't affect them, but the coaches do not have any headgear, and it is Coach Chris Kuchar getting up and being helped up. He was apparently the one that puck hit. Wow. Talk about taking one for your team. And he's got the scally back on, so hopefully he's okay. I'm sure he'd trade a small wound for a W here in another 40 seconds, but good to see Coach back on his feet. Face off to the right of Brady Rue. 6 skaters out there for Xaverian. They trail it 2-1, 40 seconds to go. Zizza wins the draw, the freshman, but they can't clear. Silva with it in the corner. Silva skating behind the net now. Jack Silva. Silva stops and turns, pinned by Blumberg. Behind the net to Ryan. Ryan trying to dance on the back wall. 25 seconds to go. Ryan, they can't get it out front. Great job by Malden Catholic. And now on the far side, Casey can't control. They can't clear it by Trevor Conley. Set in front to score by Matt Ryan. Unbelievable! With 22.3 to go. MC just couldn't get it out on the far boards, and it was kept in. And Ryan puts it home for Xaverian to tie things up. Unbelievable sequence of events here, folks. 14:38, the time of the Xaverian tying goal. Matt Ryan in front. We'll see. Rodriguez and Lockwood pick up assists on the Ryan tying goal with the extra attacker on. And now 14 seconds left. Babineau trying to get one last ditch effort here for Malden Catholic to break this tie in regulation. Stanley on the back wall, Ryan there. Bazile takes a hit from Rodriguez. Babineau behind the net, pinned by Ryan and taken down by Ryan as the buzzer goes. And surprise, surprise, Jim Clark, another tie game in the Catholic Conference. Unbelievable. These two teams so evenly matched. And this one ends up in a 2-2 tie. They will have 5 minutes of overtime here, as the Catholic Conference has adopted overtime in conference games. I believe just for league differentiation and league standings. It has no bearing on the tournament records. This game will go into the books as a tie game, 2-2. It's a 5-minute 4-on-4 in front of the goaltenders. They will change ends. And I've seen 2 of these overtime games, and they've both lasted under a minute and a half. So we'll see if this one is a quick ending, or if we go to deep into the 5-minute period, or even end up in a tie. They do have to switch ends, I'm quite sure. There's now the goaltenders. So as the official game has been completed, and we will name our Sports Etc. players of the game now, and they're both a couple of guys named Matt. For Xaverian and Matt Ryan with a goal and an assist, and for Malden Catholic, Matt Babineau with a goal and an assist. Those are our players of the game, and again, they could have been several other players, both goaltenders deserving. Centering pass in front to Bazile, misfires Curtis with another shot, it's in! Malden Catholic will win the overtime. Just 18 seconds in. They don't like playing long overtimes, evidently. Several guys had a whack at it there. Curtis got a shot off. Bazile misfired, but the puck went right to Curtis. Babineau was on the doorstep. Not sure who will get credit for that goal, but it does not go in the books regardless. And ends up a 2-2 tie officially. And Malden Catholic wins the mini OT shootout. Yeah, Babineau probably got that game, and he probably heard us name him the Sports Etc. player of the game for Malden Catholic. And deservedly so. Matt Babineau, the MC Sports Etc. player of the game, and Matt Ryan, the Xaverian Sports Etc. player of the game. We congratulate those two, and we congratulate both these teams for a very well-played game, a great hockey game, and shockingly another tie in the Catholic Conference. This one ends up 2-2. Quickly, the goal scorers Ty Marshy and Matt Ryan for Xaverian. Marshy's came in the second period at 10:14. Third period, 3 goals. Malden Catholic scored at 1:27. Matt Babineau from Curtis and Blumberg. At 6:33, it was David Bazile from Malden Catholic from Babineau and Montecalvo. And then at 14:38, with the goaltender pulled, Matt Ryan, with assists going to Lockwood and Rodriguez, tied things up in the very late stages. And that's probably the way this thing should have ended. They both deserved to take away something from this, and neither team deserved to lose. So a 2-2 final here from Malden. Xaverian and MC, another tie game in the Catholic Conference. For Pat Serio and everyone at My Hockey Live, we thank the Friends of Malden Catholic Hockey and the Friends of Xaverian Hockey for bringing us here today. We thank Sports Etc. for their support and their Player of the Game awards. And we thank Ryan Pompaselli for joining us between periods, and wish him a quick recovery and get back in the lineup soon, Matt, and Ryan, rather, to join your co-captain, Matt Ryan, out there. Thanks for being with us, Ryan Pompaselli. For Pat Serio and for everyone at My Hockey Live, I'm Paul McNamara. The final score for the final time from Malden, it was Xaverian 2 and Malden Catholic 2. We'll see you from Arlington tonight on My Hockey Live.